Oh, here we are on Vertigo. One final map between these two teams before we head into our second best of 3 of the day. But right now, NAVI Junior taking on LDLC, and a trade of maps into, well, both teams winning out their own map pick, I should say. As NAVI Junior just collected Train. Me and Truman here, we're going to guide you through Vertigo as well. As, well, let's see who's going to be able to start on what side, because knife round about to come through.
Yeah, let's see if we can get ourselves a close affair at least. And Vertigo definitely is a map that in the beginning I would say fairly T-sided, but some teams have started to improve massively on their CT side, though I have not been fortuitous enough to see this map in quite a while.
Yeah, same.
Does mainly get banned out, or it's normally the third map in the pool that they want to go for, and no one ever gets to that point when I finally get a chance to watch it. But it is the knife round for LDLC, and they make the choice of starting T? No, CT. Okay, they did swap around, and they are going to start on the CT side. There, LDLC. That run boost is still a nutty one, but there's definitely some very fun clips of people accidentally jumping off the map, which are forever going to be ingrained in my mind.
Yeah, it's a high risk, high reward, you could say, as we are about to get into the pistol round. Plenty of utility for NAVI Junior, as you see. A couple flashbangs, a couple smokes, and molly as well for fear. They've got plenty to work with, bring themselves into this pistol round. While LDLC will have Lambert on a kit and a couple flashbangs for him. And she's going to be controlling mid, hoping to find a quick shot, and he will connect onto Wonka. The double peek not able to finish him off, but he tries to bite off a little bit more than he can chew, and Fear will trade him out. So off 1 for 1. And NAVI Junior, not going to push aggressive off the back of that kill either, but look how far Mac has gotten to. How has he gotten here? Oh, he has everything at his fingertips, and he finds a quick second kill, but it's Fear again, keeping NAVI Junior in the running for this one, gets the kill eventually, but they're down a man, and Mac are doing some great work. I have no idea how he got there.
I mean, without making a step as well, it seems, because no one knew that he was even in that area. That's the fastest slow walk that I've seen in quite some time to get all the way in the back of the enemies. And yeah, that's definitely something that NAVI Junior will, of course, be wary of right now. They'll check every angle extra to make sure that they don't get bamboozled. And the A bomb site at the moment is empty with a 2-man stack towards the B site. And they will be hitting the A bomb side. They have a kit on Lambert as well and the flash, so the retake is definitely still favorable for LDLC. A site is very retakeable, honestly. So that's a big plus for LDLC here. Molly as well being thrown out, spam through, and it finds the kill. 17 seconds left, and Monesi, he needs to try and find these catches. Finds himself one, but he's surrounded by enemies, and there's no way he can get himself out and get the bomb planted in at the same time. It's LDLC winning the round. And Navi Jr. Ran down the clock a little bit too much there, but definitely surprised by that Maka play.
Yeah, for sure. That really is what cemented the round for LDLC there. Gets some of the man advantage. Leaves just a couple Navi Junior players alive. And, well, we see if LDLC can convert. They should be able to. It is just some basic locks. A single deagle for Fear because he got a couple kills in that round. But, yeah, doubt that Navi Junior really find much. This HE grenade should be doing decent damage. Doesn't do much. And Fear's found an opening kill. The deagle on a little bit of a boost there. So, nice opening. But 1 or 2 kills should be all that Navi can find.
Well, Lambert falling first gives them a little bit of damage to be dealt. And it's a singular deagle that has to do all the damage here. Though it can still go terribly wrong if they are able to recover that gun. The problem is it's pretty much out of reach. Ram's going to get checked. It's empty. There is only one player towards the B bomb site at the moment. And Fear creeping up in mid. they will gain some information. Maka rotating through, and they're spreading LDLC all over the map. But where is Navi Jr. actually going to go for the pounce?
So, over by the back of the bomb site here, FAMAS in hand, ready for a little bit of a jump up on that corner. Menezes might be trying to do that with the Glock as his teammates rush forward. Sixer needs to start racking up some kills. He gets 2. Now Maka's going to swing in just to try and close this round down, but the bomb plant might be able to come through here. Onke just needs to keep his teammates safe while that goes through, and Menezes does get it stuck, leaving it in a 1-on-3 for Onke. But very nice round coming out from Navi Jr., all things considered.
Yeah, getting 2 kills plus the bomb plant, that's definitely worthwhile already. A nice catch there from Fear to find the opening pick. A nice boost play from Navi Jr. And they'll be able to, of course, afford AKs into this round and try and get the advantage in their favor. Rebuy for Sixer is going to cost them a pretty penny. Same for Maka. A lot of money for that reinvestment. Actually, Maka has a gun on the floor. Has he? No. Wait, he's going for a deagle against AKs? Okay. Risky. Ooh, that is painful. I mean, that's the pretty much vertigo. You spam through all the smokes, all the walls, everything is pretty much spammable, especially towards the A-bomb site. And it's just mainly wait for the utility to fall away so that you actually can see your opponents that you're trying to shoot down.
FAMAS in hand, hoping to find a nice opening kill for his team. But right now, a lot of damage done towards Navi Jr. Let's see if they can stave off the madness. Haji gets that opening kill. Fear is going to meet his demise, but Haji, he can't quite get away. He's traded out by Pogorlov.
Maka with that deagle that he bought out, wanting to get the AWP, of course, but might be surprising his opponents from behind, and deagle might just be the well, the money-saving machine here. Finds the Opper. Will get taken down eventually afterwards, and it's going to be Pogger, who of course got tagged first, and now finished off as well. The round win for LDLC, 3-0 in the lead. AWP being saved as well. And Navi Jr. going back to the drawing board. You don't want to see the exact same thing happen that we saw in the last series yesterday, of course, where it was one team destroys a team, then the other team destroys that team in a counter destruction. Then the last map, it's back to the first team to win it completely. And, well, Navi Jr. got to be careful with that timer, with running down the clock. But my God, what a shot, taking down kills. And that's a man advantage going for the peak underneath the grates, but we'll go for a little dive down towards the streets below. The ragdoll even stretching its arms.
Having a bit of a free fall. But Maka might have himself some kills coming his way. Sixer as well. Could be on for a bit of a rampage towards this B site.
Well, A seems to be where the bomb is rotating towards. We do have a smoke and 2 smokes, sorry, and a flash. Still enough to get themselves onto the bomb site and a 2 CT hold. Deagles can definitely spam through the smoke, so you got to be careful. Haji Lambert both getting overwhelmed here. Lambert finds 1 in trade, tries to fall back without losing his life. There's the aggressive peek to come through, and the bomb will get planted. trying to deny the bomb planter, but not going to work out in their favor. Jump up from Lambert. Spots a player, it seems, towards the sandbag. Spray through the smoke. Almost finds the kill there, but just off the mark, and a 3-on-3 situation. Retake scenario ensuing, though this is still very dangerous for the side of LDLC. This could go wrong if you aren't careful. However, they are finding all 3 kills without any real issue, it seems. That's going to be LDLC 4-0.
That was a super sick shot from Menezes. NAVI Junior yet to find themselves on the board. For the LDLC side, but guns out once again for NAVI Junior. Menezes on that AWP, 4 AK-47s coming through.
Double AWP setup. Sixer and Maka both on the big green stick. Trying to find a catch towards ramp, but NAVI Junior looking to head a little bit more the other direction. Maybe some early damage to be dealt towards the B bomb site. Went for the nade stack. Not going to find any targets there. Sixer playing a very tight off angle with the AWP. Hopes that he can see a glimmer of an opponent to shut them down. So much utility damage for the CTs here. The push coming forward, close range. Kills, swaps towards his M4, costs him his life. Sixer on site is going to get overwhelmed as well. And the spray from Lambert gets a double. The recovery, the initial spray was a little bit messy, but the recovery is great. The bomb gets dropped. You need to recover it and go for the plant here. And it will be picked up. Is he going to go for the full stick? They even find themselves another one, and now it's going to be Haji losing his life. Maka very low in HP as well. Aggressive forward. Lambert on 3, and it's going to be Maka in a 1v1 situation against Anker, but Anker misses the shot, or, well, at least he gets domed and loses the round. Great stuff from Lambert. That recovery right there was a little bit chaotic, but the second kill immediately afterwards with the spray transfer, perfect.
It is looking grim for NAVI Junior. Maka with the AWP might have himself some kills as well, unless Lambert swings out and takes them first. But Pogolev actually removes Lambert from the round there, and Maka's not able to trade it out. I don't know where Maka was looking, but it wasn't to assist his teammate.
Well, man advantage now picked up for NAVI Junior. Can they convert this in a win, though? Money is actually looking very problematic for LDLC, so that's definitely something they have to keep their eye on. In the meantime, it does look like there is a flank coming through by the LDLC side. And they will find themselves another kill here coming through. Still man advantage being played for. Because of the height difference, I have no idea. There is a blue player, CT player. Okay, it is Maka on that flank. Okay. So I knew he went somewhere. I just had no idea where he was walking with, you know, the chaotic map that we tend to see. And how he even crept through there through mid, it seems. Menezes down to 3 HP. Anker, very little as well. But they get themselves the B bomb site right now. For free, completely, and LDLC just in a situation where they kind of have to save the double AWP setup. If they are going to go for the retake, they need to be on point. Haji finds it first, and that actually might signal the retake scenario to come through. Maka with the deagle does get spotted out and taken down in the 2-on-3 retake. They're so low in HP on the NAVI Junior side. Peek wide, sprays through, but no tags. Just needs one bullet on them to take them down. He will find a kill, but Sixer behind him gets blown up, and Haji just trying to save the AWP.
5-1. Finally, Navi Jr. on the board. Gets himself into the running here. But LDLC are already on a decent lead. Don't have as much cash to play with as you might expect for finding those 5 rounds in a row. Maybe Navi Jr. can break them pretty quickly here and rack themselves up a few of their own rounds. But we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, Navi Jr. have that up for Menezi. A couple Gleals, a single Gleal, an M4 for Fear, a couple AKs as well. Let's see if they can get themselves into a strong position here. But right now, LDLC are the ones running the show.
Yeah, they do at least have that AWP saved. That should be in the hands of Maka. And decent enough fight to definitely win a round if possible. They are gonna, well, gonna have some problems, though an early pick with the AWP could be a godsend. It's Sixer holding that B bomb site all on his lonesome right now. Fear is gonna go for peak. It gets spotted up. Monavi dropped down to 7 HP. And Sixer needs to be careful there. A lot of terrorists around the corner. Lose this life. The B-bomb site's at the moment for the time being empty. LDLC going for the quick rotations in, but sending everyone in a quick rush to defend it. So close range. It's another kill coming through for the side of Navi Jr. And a 3-on-3 situation ensues. Both sides pretty wounded, but Monezi with 7 HP to his name finds a kill. Beacon coming through, more kills for Navi Jr., and that is going to be kills in a 1v2 with the AWP is going to jump out, but down to almost no HP, will be overwhelmed by the rifles of Navi Jr., putting the terrorist side on to 2 rounds.
Daily quests available over at LOOT.BET. And, well, a nice aggressive push from LDLC. They're on just basic USPs, but they've been able to salvage an M4 for Hadji. Onke trying to limit them and deny any space for them. Onke needs to try and find multiple kills, but there's just so many players hounding him down, Truman, that he's just only find one out of the very many players who were running for him, and that's his second rifle picked up. This round is going out of control. Kios a 3rd kill now. He has that AK in his hands, and now it's up to Menezi and Fear to try and salvage this away from the jaws of defeat, because, yes, they have a 5-on-3, but limited armor. Well, in fact, no armor for any of these LDLC players. Now, Fear and Menezi start just racking up the bodies, stacking them tall. Menezi with a triple kill, and Navi Jr. bail themselves out. Easy spray for Menezi. I won't go that far in a round like that, but certainly LDLC putting a bit of fear on Navi Jr.'s side there. It's just the USPs found 3 kills and all of that.
Yeah, the round pretty well done. Nonetheless, Navi Jr., they take themselves closer towards that LDLC lineup. 5-on-3 ensuing. Monezi with, of course, the big green stick. Maka on the CT side trying to really hold strong. Because Navi Jr., we saw what they could do on Train if they get the ball rolling. Same with LDLC, of course, on Inferno. Honest to God, no idea who's... Okay, that is very scary. With the nade in your hand, but luckily he was completely blinded. The double spray down from Keels, though, to recover, and he does it perfectly. Sixer even finds himself the 3rd for LDLC, and that's going to be Navi Jr. in turmoil. Got themselves mid-control, but what can they get out of it? Monezi is the last remaining terrorist, and well, with the AWP, what can he really get done in a 1v4?
And obviously as well, LDLC finding 3 kills in that previous round with just the pistols means There's not really any cash for NAVI Junior to fall back on. And with Manesi as well being caught out by Hadji there, that is nothing saved across. They do not have cash to rebuy in this. It's going to be, what, 1,900 loss bonus, if my math is correct? Maybe 2,400 coming in for them. So there's really nothing to work with. I think one player might be able to drop some light weaponry over in the form of maybe a few pistols. But LDLC, that is exactly the perfect moment to strike for them. It's cut NAVI Junior short, and they'll be able to find LDLC a 7th. But there, looking aggressive, is going to rack up another entry kill for himself. He can salvage the AK even with the 7 HP he has remaining. That's going to force LDLC back into the site. Utility, though, holding the NAVI side back.
And, yeah, NAVI Junior, not much to work with, really. Just a couple of pistols, but still that AK on Cynics now as well. AWP, 3 players close to defend that A-bomb site. They find a quick catch. Nope, never mind. Gets denied there. The pick for Lambert comes through instead. And they are dwindling. Oh, my. Okay, never mind. That was... That was a little bit of a nasty quick tap.
Yeah, just spots the head out, nails it.
Yeah.
They're still with that 7 HP from earlier, still somehow alive in this round. As they're going to try and push in towards this A site, but I fear they may be falling short. Should be LDLC onto a 7th unless Orncare can do something spectacular with that AK-47 while his teammate is going to go for that bomb plant 6er. Tries to wallbang through, not going to connect, so Fear is going to keep on standing, and they're actually going to boost Orncare on top. That's a very nice pick to find to even things up into a 2-on-2, and they're just going to back away off that before that smoke fades.
Yeah, this retake, no hits on the CT. They do have a smoke and a flash. Oh, might be able to force them out in an unfavorable position, but Ankar finds another kill with that AK. And Maka's going to bail out. He has to save, and that's the round win secured for the side of NAVI Junior. And even dropping Maka in the end there, Ankar going nutty in the round. Fear finding the first kill, taking so much damage, as you said, in the Molly, and still managing to survive till the end, but Oncare finds all 4 other CTs, and NAVI Junior, what a round to steal away.
Super sick. I mean, obviously, yeah, Fear, that opening kill. It forces LDLC to pull back in towards the site, gives up ramp control for them. And now LDLC are the ones who are just going to be on pistols in this round. NAVI Junior, a lifeline in this game for themselves, and They take it. Different sort of lifeline to Apex Legends.
Oh my god. I played so much of Apex when it came out. I haven't played it in forever, though.
Actually, not able to find the opening on the Deagle.
Not too surprising. There are more CTs, though, close towards ramp. So you might get to see... Well, they unfortunately don't have a flash anymore on the LDLC side. Otherwise, you can see the big play. Peek wide from Fold. And this is easy pickings coming through for the side of NAVI Junior here. Checking out every part of the site. And they mow down all the LDLC players without losing a single terrorist. That means they're going to be building some bank and definitely have a decent amount of bank. Now, LDLC will be able to force up AWP again on Maka. But NAVI Junior, a very good comeback.
Yeah, they've been able to find 5 rounds. It is, I'd say, a generally more T's favoured map. So they'll be hoping they can maybe get up to that 8 or 9 round mark. And that would give them a good run in that second half. I don't think 5 would be enough for them here, though. We'll have to wait and see. Pogolev has again found Hadji at the start of the rounds. Surely not, Menezi. Calm down. But for a moment, one of those shots as he bangs through the wall might connect. But Maka ever naive, is unaware of the danger he may have been in there.
That's the execute looking to come out. Utility flying out. Sixer on the box. Will get taken down. So close to taking off here, but nonetheless, the push coming forward. Close range kills. Well, the bomb gets dropped at least, but will immediately get traded out, and it's going to be all on to Maka with that sole AWP. That's going to be a 6-6 scoreline, and well, we were asking for it here the entire time, for that close affair between these two teams, and we might finally get treated to a nice game. Because Navi Jr., they came to play. They came to win against LDLC. Of course, both these teams currently are 2-0. Winner of this match.
Knife.
Yeah. Oh, that's even the little BM knife there added in on top. Yeah, both these teams 2-0 in the LOOT.BET tournament. So the winner of this match will qualify for the playoffs. And Navi Jr.,
Yeah.
definitely looking like one of the teams. I mean, both these teams, honestly, but Navi Jr., it would be pretty sick to see them joining that stage as well, because, God, they've got such great talent coming up.
Yeah. And remember as well, Navi Jr. qualified for this tournament through the closed qualifier. They weren't directly invited. They had to fight their way into this tournament, beating the likes of Astralis Talent, the GTZ Bulls, Case Esports, some decent talents in those teams. So, and now that they're on the cusp of making playoffs with 2 games to spare. That is an incredible feat. Do remember though also the sort of competition they've had maybe hasn't been the top level in this tournament so far. Obviously they've played Isaac Boars, Sangle, and now LDLC, I believe, as the 3 teams to get to this point. They haven't played Skade, Movistar Riders, Endpoint, Copenhagen Flames. They haven't played any of those more top teams that you'd expect to get through to the playoffs. So we'll have to wait and see when they do eventually. Well, yeah, as well, LDLC now, but certainly they haven't won this game yet. So
No, true. They're still busy with this one, but you know, Zako Boars can also be a very deadly team in the first round. There's going to be the push coming forward by LDLC, but they're getting absolutely deleted. Their aggression not paying off, and that's going to be Navi Jr. taking the lead 7-6. And, well, they're looking very good on this talented roster.
Sure, and as I was just saying now, it's a great achievement they've done so far, working their way through this tournament, and it'll be great to see them in the playoffs. I think they'll make it, even if they don't beat LDLC now. But double AWPs for LDLC. Sixer gonna have one alongside Maka. Maybe Nezi can find an opening shot. That was Chaos and Sixer. They chime in one apiece. That B hit gonna get absolutely just removed from existence there. Now Navi Jr.
Yeah,
2 players down. Make it 3 players down. Against it, Truman. It's looking like LDLC going to tie things up. They don't really want to let this game slip away by the looks of things.
Well, at least Fear keeps it a little bit interesting. But yeah, it's going to be problematic with his amount of HP, a 2-on-4 situation. And we're probably looking at a 7-7 scoreline. Then it's going to be the last round to decide who's going to win the first half. And who that pistol is going to be very, very important between the two teams. Well, there's going to be Fear creeping up towards the B bomb site. Maybe try and lure them away. But the bomb gets dropped out towards A. And now it's just Fear pretty much waiting to die. They have plenty of cash to buy up on the Navi Junior side anyway. Maybe if he gets, 3 kills here, that would be nutty. But doubtful. Tries to find at least something, and it's going to be absolutely nothing. Navi Jr. lose that round, and LDLC, they keep it close as can be.
One more round to decide who's going to be taking that lead into the second half. It's going to be a slim lead, just the 1 round either way. Let's see Obviously, Navi Jr. said plenty of cash. No issues rebinding this one. Menezzi gets it out very, very easily. Weaponry, a nice opening as he nails down Maka. Just get tagged in return by the flash CT AWPer there, but he's the one who nails the shot and gets the kill. Now, look at the rotations for LDLC as well. They completely left that B bomb site. 3 players in defense towards A, and it looks like Lambert is going to be sneaking through T spawn here. Kind of sneaking the back lines. Let's see, that's a shot that could have just won out this round for them. Instead, Fear will be the one who collects it as they now crunch in towards A, looking to try and remove these last couple defenders, but they need to be wary of Lambert on the flank as he's alone in a 1 versus 4. He's flanked just a little bit too late unless he can find something spectacular, which now spotted out and taken down is not so likely. You're not very good at clutching when you're dead.
Well, he's spitting facts right there, everyone. It's not easy to clutch when you're dead. So, no kills from beyond the grave for Lambert. The round win for Navi Jr. The half win for Navi Jr. And, well, this pistol is going to be rather important. Look at those kills, though. 3 players on double digits on the terrorist side. But LDLC, a lot closer on their part. All of the players very close to double digits, or just barely into the double digit situation. Now, statistically speaking, LDLC have a lot higher win rate on their T side, though there is slightly less use of the AWP on that side, and that means you're gonna see less Maka. So, you know, for me, it's a toss-up. Navi Junior have only played it twice in the past. At least in the last 3 months, and they have a way higher win rate on the CT side. But again, very small sample size. You can't really base anything off of those 2 times that they played it. LDLC definitely have an opportunity here to show a good T side.
Pogorov alone towards A. They're going to play for a retake A setup. They do have a kit for Ornkir, plenty of utility for Menezzi. Pogorov just going to have to try and stay alive here. Maybe catch 1 player pushing aggressive on him. But LDLC don't look like that's what they want to do. They're going to smoke off the push. A little bit of a little boost there. Does he actually spot out Maka? He's trying to spray through the smoke with that USP. Getting damage through, and a lot of damage through coming on this LDLC side. They do have Maka aggressive. Chaos has now been finished off by Ornkir. They were 5-on-4, but do they spot Maka out? Yes, they do. He was trying to hide. He was the goblin in the corner, but Pogorov sniffs him out. And oh, a quick flurry of kills coming through from the T side. Cynix gonna try and recover the Chaos. And that leaves Lambert alone in a 1 versus 2. And the hit for Ornkir surely will secure the round. And it is done. It is dusted. And it is Navi Jr. up to 9.
That's Navi Jr. Very good retake there from Cynix. Absolutely marvelous, those quick headshots, and even finding the last player there. Of course, if he dies there, it could be completely problematic for them to try and hold strong. But a triple kill in the secondary pistol. There is going to be a force up immediately on the LDLC side. They're not going to try and give Navi Jr. the opportunity to string rounds in a row. 8K in hand for Haji. Gets tagged up by the scout, though, and that's a lot of damage to start it off with. Might just want to give that AK to one of his teammates.
Yeah, maybe Lambert. But in a different area of the map right now. Actually, Haji has now moved over towards this B side of things to potentially maybe drop that weapon over. We'll see. There's Navi Jr. Got Cynix towards B. They now rotate an extra player over to try and provide some support with an M4. I believe it is Ornkir, who's now moved over to support Cynix. And LDLC, I think spotting out 2 players there, decide, you know what? Let's just back away from this, because 2 players towards B is going to be a tough site to hit. Instead, that means the A site is going to be a little bit weaker. That's going to be a more opportunistic site for them to be aggressing against. And look at Pogorov just spotting out so many players there over at the A ramp. He'll back away, get tucked in over by the sandbags, and he needs to hope that they're not going to molly him out. do have one on Tahaji. Let's see if they will use it towards this position. Unlikely. I assume they try and clear out the site. It's a more likely position for somebody to be hiding, but wait and see. 25 seconds on the clock. The time running low. Pokolev's position could cause absolute chaos for the LDLC side because nobody's checking it. Oh, and they're lining up for him. He gets one, trying to find a second. Menezi close range with a scout, getting damage done. But that's the bomb dropped way over by the sandbags, and Menezi just going to add insult to injury there, pushing deep with the scout. And Pokolev's still alive as well over by those sandbags. They just could not clear him out. And it leaves 6 just to save this Galil. So 10 on the board for Navi Jr. 3-round lead. Truman, LDLC. What can he do in this next round? Because it's going to be like Galil and limited weaponry for them.
LDLC running down the clock there. Time is, of course, of the essence most of these rounds. And yeah, this is just going to be a Glock train. Navi Jr. should be able to get themselves onto 11. And, well, it's getting dicier for the French side. It's getting very dangerous. You've got one player on the hero Galil, not even the AK. Try and make something work, but already tagged down to very little HP and towards mid. There's a 2-man hold by Navi Jr. peeking wide, but yeah, exactly. But it doesn't actually resolve into anything in favor of LDLC. Very little damage being dealt as well, and the French side is losing a lot of HP.
Losing a lot of players as well. 2 of them down already. Actually, probably the next in line as he's finished off by the FAMAS of Cynix. Now, just 2 to play for, and they're trying to break through mid. I'm surprised Ornke can even see that player, as it's a clean round for the junior side, and 11 on the board, a 4-round lead. LDLC now need to start putting rounds up, but obviously 6 are a little bit light on cash because of that saved weapon. They are going to go for the full buy either way.
Navi Jr. AWP on Monezi instead of that scout where he has to no-scope close range with. Now he can do it with the AWP very aggressively. But LDLC, they've got 6 on, well, he does luckily enough have himself the Tech 9. But for the rest, it is going to be looking pretty problematic here for LDLC if they're not careful. A lot of wallbang spots. Opening pick comes through. Deals take him down, but there's the trade to come in. 3 versus 3 situation, looking to quickly pounce on towards that site. But there's going to be the UMP from Fear. So strong rotations coming around, jumping around the corner, but Maka finds the kill instead. And now it's going to be a 2-on-2 retake. Monezi with the AWP, but he already jumped across back towards Fold into safer territory. The AK wins the fight out, and Monezi, is he actually going to go for this retake right now? This is a very problematic one to try and get done.
And he won't. He won't get it done.
Rip.
Nice hit towards the A site after that initial contact. Lambert getting it done from Ivy. There's now LDLC closed back up to just a 3-round deficit. Maka's going to be wielding that up that was saved. Monezi has one for the CT side. They're not moving into any double up setups for the moment. As going aggressive. Has he surely been heard? Surely. Hello, Kios. He jumped through the smoke. It seems like he was unaware. Pogolev gets an opening kill and just about gets out of danger, but he has lost his teammate Fear. Jesus, Hadji just can't escape.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Thinking you're home free, you're scot free, you got away, but nope, denied. Kill comes in for Parker, and that's going to be Navi Jr. with a man advantage. Even though Parker is very low in HP, man advantage is still a man advantage. And now LDLC, They do have plenty of utility still for an execute, whereas Navi Junior have run out of most of their util. They also don't have that much money to work with either. So if you win this round, LDLC could be able to creep closer towards their opponents, but they need to win this round quickly. Well, not quickly. They just need to win this round without running down the clock too much.
Pushing towards mid here, Lambert making steps. Has the bomb on his back. Oh, a little bit of a overview there. Cynex. I don't think he was expecting them to be that close. He gets absolutely clapped by Sixer. And now that allows LDLC a free reign of that B bomb site. They'll get that bomb planted. Free on free retake required, rather. As Pogrolev, up in hand, going to get cut down. He was low on HP. I think LDLC might have forced NAVI Jr. into a save at this point.
Yeah, they definitely need to keep an eye on those weapons. The M4 and the AWP being safe from Monesi, but LDLC, they're not falling dead and giving away this map. And with that, this best of 3 just yet. They're holding strong. Very close affair between these two teams. And I'm, finally, I'm getting a series where eventually starting to sweat. I'm getting really excited. I have no idea who's going to be able to take this one home. Mighty Oracle, who do you think is going to be the eventual victor in this series?
Well, I mean, LDLC are going to find 10 here, which is going to tie things up because obviously NAVI Jr. limited weaponry saved from that prior round. But overall, I think NAVI Jr. can probably close this one out on Vertigo here. I think... Yeah, I think NAVI Jr. can probably take this. But, I mean, I wouldn't want to be putting money on it, that's for sure. It's such a close game, and oh, Menezi. That could have been something special, but he's absolutely railed by Kios, who's going to be looking for even more, and Fear can't put any sort of defense towards this A site. The last 3 players for NAVI Jr., they're all in towards mid, just in a bit of a stack. So it is going to be 10th for the LDLC side, a very clean 10th as well.
The opposite out of reach. That's rather problematic. But at least they should be able to keep the on-care M4 alive.
And even just chucked that all off the edge, didn't they? The spare one.
Yeah, no, doesn't want to risk giving that one away for free to Monesi, and double digits being secured for LDLC. That is a little bit problematic for Navi Jr., but the Oracle already called it out. Now Navi Jr., what are they? How are they going to be able to hold strong here? No AWP to be purchased. Maybe Pogger could drop one, but what? Glass cannon then? Yeah, would have to go glass cannon. Not really worthwhile to put Pogger on the glass cannon AWP. Unless he has a really good spawn.
I don't know. Might be worth it, but they go for the more safer option. The M4s. Fear actually goes for a FAMAS. Fair enough. He wants to get a bit more utility through. Can't fault him for that. As now Navi Jr. just have a slim 1-round lead after finding that opening pistol. They now need to try and close out a good round here. But they've had advantages. They've not been for lack of trying. As again, Pogrolev deep down the scaffolding position there. Takes down Kios. Gives the Navi Jr. side an advantage. Can they hold it this time, though? Is the question. As Pogrolev is able to get out of safety. Wants to actually forces Hadji forwards, but he can't quite catch Pogrolev. He's able to get back and now has support from his teammates in towards an A site. But Hadji, he really wants to try and catch this player out. Spam through the smoke might be worthwhile. Let's see if he goes for it. As LDLC, they're certainly looking to go for this A bomb site. That nade does so much damage to the CTs. Maka's able to even things up, and Pogrolev, he can't find anything from Ivy either. So LDLC, they've forked it back into a man advantage for themselves. They are now going to try and plant the bomb. Default plant for them with Maka on Overwatch with the AWP. 3 on 3. Monezi's found a kill.
Maka holding strong with the AWP. Long range. Can wait for the targets to peek into him. And it's all on Monesi in a 1v3. He even gets finished off by Sixer there. 11 apiece. And this is a tied scoreline. Navi Jr. starting to crumble on their CT side. Calling the timeout. They need to figure out what's going wrong on their part.
That's a few rounds now where Navi Jr. found opening kills and then just sort of thrown away the round in some regards. It was a really weak defense towards A. 2 kills coming through for LDLC and nothing found by Navi Jr. there. So, I'm not sure what to make of that one, but maybe LDLC can take the lead in this one. Well, they should be able to. It's just pistols for Navi Jr. But, I mean, I always say this. It should be the round for the T side, but you never know. It could be some sort of chaos ensuing. But now it looks like it is a pretty safe round for them. So, aggression for the CT side down through B. Has netted 1 kill. Shouldn't be anything more than that. As LDLC safely secure the bomb, will hightail it towards the A side and get that planted, and then the round is pretty much secured.
Okay, then we've got ourselves a bomb plant here in towards that A bomb site. AK being saved by Monesi. The other 2 might lurk for another added gun if anyone is going to head out towards the T spawn area. But it's going to be LDLC taking the lead, and they're looking pretty decisive on their T side. Of course, as you said, it does come off of Navi finding the opening pick. Most of the time it's Poker finding it towards the A ramp and then still managing to lose the round, even though they have that initial advantage going for them because they're just not ready for the execute every single time. And they've mainly been hitting that A bomb site time and time again.
LDLC round ahead. Guns out again for Navi Jr. And this time Monesi, he does have to have that AWP in his hands. But Navi Jr., they play too early towards this A site. Now swing Monesi back over to provide support. So it doesn't matter at all really in this round, but Pogolov over towards the sandbags. I think he just spotted out a couple players, but missing the shots. He's now a dead man. He needs to find that opening kill. Smoke will at least stave off the flames, but his position known, there's nothing he can really do anymore. He's going to have players watching for him, and there you go. He gets caught, and a 3-on-3 is ensuing between Navi Jr. and this attacking LDLC side. Pogolov finds even just 1 from that position. It's worthwhile, but he gets the drop on the players, can't find the shots, and ends up making a bit of a mare of it.
It's the bomb has not been planted yet, though, and they are looking to crawl away mid, maybe B site, because there's a big fat Navi Jr. stack towards the A site for the time being, and it is going to be a mid play, which could be a big surprise factor here. It's not really something you tend to see too often. Even though the map has been, out for quite some time, mid really is an area that terrorists tend to not head into because this exact area, very dangerous, does manage to find the trade frag though, and it's going to be a 2-on-2 retake. They're pushing in towards the B bomb site. The plant comes out, a 1v2. Can Sixer win it out? He goes for the spray, has to reload though. Oh, but they're so low on the CT side. This could be his chance, his opportunity to clutch it out. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. He finds the first. Monesi 1 HP. Oh, but he hits the shot. Oh, that one was filthy. And Navi Jr. tie up the score again.
So damn close for Sixer, man. Just runs out of ammo. Easy spray from Monesi. I won't go that far, man. I respect the hustle, but yeah, 1 HP for Monesi. Sixer has 1 more bullet in that magazine, and he ends up killing Monesi. Onke got finished off. But not quite able to secure the kill. A jump up gives Menezes the chance, and he gladly takes it as Navi Jr. will find their first gun round on this CT side. Tying things up. He's going to look aggressive over towards the B side as well, having an early peek, but so many steps towards A. LDLC just looking like they want to run it down. Pogolev looking aggressive at kills. And again, Kios caught out by Pogolev early on, who's going to switch out to the AK-47 as well, raining off that FAMAS. And it just feels like Pogolev, the amount of opening kills he's been firing onto Kios in that exact way. Surely LDLC need to do something about that.
He even rushed down fast fold to catch him out. It's going to be Pogolev getting himself a second. Tosses the smoke already. Pushes inside the smoke before it actually blooms. So that was an easy pickup for LDLC. But still, he found the 2 opening frags, and the man advantage does continue here for the side of Navi Jr. Money is tight for the CT side. Terrorists, however, they do have plenty of cash to still work with, even if they would lose this round. That's definitely an avenue that you need to keep your eyes on if you're Navi Jr. But yeah, the mollies and everything being used by the CT side to keep these terrorists from planting the bomb. And their utility is almost, well, actually, their utility is completely gone. The last flash to come through. It will make it. Yeah, this is an op for Maka in a 1v2. And can he get it done, Danchan?
Doubt it, but we'll hold our breaths. As he has switched out to the AK-47, will be able to recover the bomb. Can't go towards the B side. There's not enough time for that. And he's going to plant out in the open. That's an easy pick for Cynix. So Navi Jr. retake the lead. And it's Pogolev finding 2 opening kills for his team. And the advantage. And they just about managed to take the round. But, as you said, LDLC have plenty of cash. They can rebuy this one no problem. Gonna have to continue being gun versus guns wins for the Navi Junior side. They really gonna have to fight for this one. No second chance for them, as again, their economy is not in a good place. Only 2 players surviving that round. They get through, obviously, the AWP and an AK saved, as well as a few M4s brought up. A pause coming through.
$13 rounds for Navi Jr. against 12 for LDLC. This is such a close affair. Might even hit that OT. Wouldn't surprise me. That honestly just trading rounds at this point. And LDLC having the money to back up another buy, whereas Navi Jr., you know, again, very dicey position to be in. You lose this round, you're still forced on towards an eco. Your enemy takes the lead. It's just so close.
No AWP for this team side. Instead, electing to put both Maka and Sixer on the AK-47s. Well, there's a smoke on the roof.
Whoops.
Not sure how it got there, but it's certainly not blocking Menezes' view, which I think is what it was aimed at. So LDLC, I'm going to try and Molotov Menezes out of position, and that will do the job. Okay. Found an opening kill, but look at the aggression in towards mid. Kios has been able to find one. Doesn't expect a second player in towards B. Keeping LDLC back, and well, it was a man advantage for Navi Jr., but Sixer! Oh, dearie me, that was disgusting. 2 very quick kills from him now leave Navi Jr. in the disadvantage. They're able to swing the round back in their favor. Cynix can't do anything more for his team, and it's Menezes against 3. And the economy is just not there. LDLC surely take this one to 13.
Or just save?
Well, 19 HP. If he had a bit more HP here, he probably would in the 1v versus 2. But unless he can find Sixer crossing, there's really just no chance for that. He needs to save this up because you can see the Navi economy just isn't there. And well, it'll be 13 to 13. LDLC should be able to find 14 off the back of this as well, unless Menezes AWP in the next round can find something spectacular for his team. Which, I mean, he's been looking pretty strong, Menezes, this game. The AWP hasn't been hitting the heights you'd maybe expect, but obviously LDLC, a tough team to be battling here, so maybe expected is a little bit more muted than usual.
Got to keep that AWP alive at all costs. And maybe if Pogger gets again one of those, opening picks towards the A ramp, that could be a big plus. Though they are gonna look to go for more of an eco buy here. Monesi dropping a CZ towards Onker and giving his team. Well, they should have a couple of guns to work with, but realistically, as you said, most likely gonna go in LDLC's favor. Unless Monesi shows some absolutely exceptional work with the AWP. Is going to go for the quick peek. Hot potato game, and he finds Maka first man. First kill secured. The T-op is down in the dumps. And immediately behind it, LDLC look to hit that A-bomb site quickly. Will they find the catch? Boger gets taken down. The spray completely whiffing. There is the trade coming through. And it's Monesi with the AWP in hand. That is still very close towards the side. Keels right behind the boxes. Look at Monesi's aggressive pick. He finds himself Keels, but it's unfortunately the cross that already happened through from Lambert there, right behind the smoke. Very deadly, but it's Onker with the AWP being picked up. Trying to go for the shot through the smoke. Won't be able to find the connection, but it's still fairly doable. 2 versus 2 situation. LDLC, gotta be careful.
Obviously, Sanic just has a deagle, no armor. You could still find a very clean shot, and I think they know Sixers over by the sandbags. Looked ready to clear him out. They definitely spotted him now. Onke, I think, has got his sight lines on him. But he's having to dance between 2 different angles. Now it's all up towards Cynix. A 1 versus 2, and the bomb isn't planted in the greatest of positions for him. And oh, Lambert has given himself up. No time on the clock for the defuse, so it's going to be LDLC to 14, but it wasn't a clean round at all, and NAVI Junior, they'll have the full buy coming into this next round, so it's certainly not going to be the easiest of 15ths if LDLC want to claim it now.
And the this could have been the round for NAVI Junior there. Monesi, unfortunately, did not expect Lambert to have already pushed that far close towards sight. And LDLC 14 against Navi's 13. But this time around, NAVI Junior have the full buy to back them up. AWP from Monesi again. Maka going for the same angle peek. They're going to give him hell to deal with this time around. A boost coming up, trying to peek over the smoke. Haji tries to spam through. Keels rushes in, and this time Keels wins an engagement there. But Pogger takes out Keels again. Pogger every single time takes down the Belgian player towards that fold position. Close range. Haji pushing past the smoke, and a great catch. Pogger no more. Man advantage back in favor of the French side, and this is looking dicey for NAVI Junior.
Nezzy still has the AWP though. Trying to hold back. He should have the frag onto Maka as well. No! Maka wins it out, and that's a huge kill to be getting for the French side. Onke is able to trade it out, but they're still left in the disadvantage here. The LDLC might be about to find 15 here and find themselves at match point in this series as players are spotted out towards the back lines. It's all up to Cynix, a 1 versus 3. Surely no chance in this one. He has to fight for it though. There's not going to be anything left for him after this round, and he needs to put it forward. Haji does get caught. Looking for more, though. Both of these players over towards a ramp, and it's not planted for them. Cynix has a kit, but they're just going to double swing off the back of that tap. And there you go, 15 for LDLC. NAVI Junior have only won, what, 2 rounds now on this CT side in terms of gun rounds. He obviously won out the pistol, but LDLC looking very strong on the T side at the moment.
Yeah, the AKs come out swinging, and a lot of these rounds as well, NAVI Junior get themselves a reasonable advantage in the beginning, but they can't close it out. This round, of course, they didn't get the advantage in the beginning, but the quick trade from Pogger nonetheless. Now, it is going to be, well, no money really to work with here for NAVI Junior. They're going to throw every penny they have into this round, because we are up against series point. Honestly, I do expect NAVI Junior to, of course, because they are going to, if they lose this round in the 2-1 part of the bracket, so I still definitely expect them to make it towards the playoffs. They are making it very troublesome for LDLC so far. Especially their train. Their train's really something. Monazy, he's got himself the trusted AWP. Ready to defend. Can't find that Keel's running through the smoke this time around. You can't always get what you want.
No.
Especially because Keel's is on the other side of the map.
Certainly is. Menezes. Oh. Oh, dearie me.
Tag? Double tag? That's... That's pretty interesting. Lambert tries to aggress towards Pogger, but Pogger finds the trade again. Pogger's constantly finding these trades.
Yeah, is it going to be enough, though? Obviously, Menezes getting 2 players down to just about a quarter of their HP here. Poglev in a similar situation to them. Still a chance for NAVI Junior to keep this game going, but it's slim. Need to find shots here with this Eagle, but not going to come through. Instead, Poglev will be the next one to fall. Maka looking aggressive. Sanix has found a kill on the other side of the map. That eliminates Kios on that B flank. Or B lurk, rather. Look at the space Maka has over by the sandbags. He's dropping out the utility. We're watching
timing.
towards the Ivy position. Sixer still gets the shot. And Maka with another one just through the wall. Leaves it all to Sanix. So 1 versus 3 again. And he's not going to be able to find even one this time. Sixer is going to shut him down. It's LDLC finding 16 on the final map, booking their spot in the playoffs.